My travels, sometimes I'll see these young brothers and sisters, man, being recruited in front of the recruiting stations, or they're gaslighting them in front of the recruiting stations and persuading them to sign the dotted lines, on the dotted lines, and be a part of serving Uncle Sam. And if I could get them away from the recruiter, I would tell them, don't do that stupidness. I would tell them, do not do that stupidness, because you're going deeper into the devil's a-hole, man, by joining the military. And there will be war. There's going to be war. There's going to be fighting abroad. There's going to be pain and suffering and misery, and a lot of lives are going to be lost. Bottom line, a lot of lives are going to be lost. But, some of our young brothers and sisters, they are heavily indoctrinated into the lies of America. They believe that America is just. They believe America is freedom. They believe America is based on all the lies they've been taught. Yeah. So I was looking at a video. It's like 17 years old, man, and this is not a new practice to go into low-income neighborhoods and work the minds of people fresh out of high school. I had this article I read years ago. It said that the recruiters, they go near the high schools or to the high schools or in the hood, and they like the high school graduates because their minds are young and fresh and can be conditioned to believe what the devil wants them to believe. And I believe that wholeheartedly. When I was young and got out of high school, the recruiters were right on me, man. Right on me. So, this is true. They go after young, weak-minded individuals who are in the ghettos, who are surrounded by drugs and gang violence and poverty. And they dangle money in front of your eyes, and they bait you with a better life and education. But there's gonna be war, and you can come back without arms or feet. You could end up in a wheelchair. You could end up in a worse position than you were prior to joining the military. And that's what a lot of people are not aware of. They're not aware of that. You're not aware of that. And, that's the sad part about it. But trust this man if you want. Trust this man if you want. You are a fool to trust this man. You are a fool. Like the scripture says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. That's what the Most High said. So the same way you see iron and rust form on iron, that's how the devil is. He slowly sinks his teeth into your neck, teeth being lies and philosophies and wickedness, and he'll make you a slave. And then this is why it's very clear. The Lord said, never trust thy enemy, for as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. The Most High says, beware of this man. Beware of Esau being so-called Europeans. But a lot of people, they're going to say we're on a racist tip and it's not that bad. You're damn fools, man. You're fools. You're fools. Check this out.
Income neighborhoods around Los Angeles, a city now 60% Hispanic, have been fertile recruiting ground for the U.S. military. Army recruiters recently gave Mexican immigrant Jose Ruvalcaba a $17,000 signing bonus to serve in the military.
$17,000. You could help your family with that. Possibly go to school with that. But look what you're putting on the line. You're putting your limbs on the line. You're putting a chance that you might come back blind. I watch the news, and every once in a while you'll get these infomercials, or not infomercials, these commercials as far as help fund veterans who come back with their limbs torn up. Man, it looks crazy. I can't even say but so much on that because of I know I'll get a flag if I comment the wrong way on that. But you have these videos, man, or these commercials where you got these soldiers coming from abroad, and they look terrible, man. Terrible. They put their lives on the line, sacrifice being a whole man to being turned into a half a man for what they call to preserve freedom in America, which is a goddamn lie. It's a goddamn lie. And these dudes, they put themselves out there like that. But check this out.
And possibly in Iraq after he graduates high school.
A lot of people need to...
This is old now. This is like a 15-year-old video. But the practice of recruiting young, impoverished, ghetto youth, man, this thing has been going on for a minute, since I was a kid.
Because, especially in my neighborhood, since a lot of kids are, you know, they just grow up bad, drug dealing, hang out with the bad crowd, and they just find a way to get out of it.
High school student Eddie J. Santos says military recruiters promised him college tuition and a bright future.
Do you want to be a doctor? We have doctor programs here too. All you got to do is sign up now.
Jeez, you hear the game? These devils, boy, I tell you. You hear the game?
And we'll give you everything you need. We'll take care of you and its benefits. And I'm like, oh, no, thank you. You know, they're like, oh, no, well, please just hear us out.
See, and I believe it. It's just like that. I don't know if any brother or sister has experienced this, but it's just like that. They come humbly, and you think they have your best interest at heart. They don't care about you. You're just a body. You're just a body that's going to serve and possibly come back torn up or crazy. A lot of these vets, they come back crazy and out of their minds. You see them, you know them, and a lot of the homeless that's in the streets, a lot of them come from, this type of environment. They come from that. So yeah, I'm not crazy. You know what I'm talking about. But again, the Lord said, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, the Lord said. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. See that? And thou shalt be unto him as if thou wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Meaning he'll try to come off as though he purged himself from his wicked ways, or he'll try to come like he's a friend or a brother, or he has your best interest at heart. But when you wipe away the lie, when you wipe away the blindfolds that's been put over your eyes spiritually, when you see what he's really about, and he's clear as a glass and you can see right through him, then you're going to see the whole truth. You're going to see the whole truth. You should never put yourself in a position where you are a slave to this system. If anything, every brother and sister should be trying to break off away from the system as much as possible. So to put yourself into the U.S. military, you are a damn fool. You're a fool. You're a fool. And you have a lot of fools among our people, man. You have a lot of fools among our people. You know, bottom line. Bottom line. Check it out.
And I'm like,
You feel the pressure.
Oh, yeah. There's peer pressure and then there's army pressure.
High school teacher Arlene Inoue says military recruiters offer U.S. citizenship to undocumented students here, even though they have no authority to do so.
Well known, it's common knowledge that military recruiters do promise or offer to our undocumented students fake green cards.
You hear that? You hear that? I was listening to talk radio. Someone suggested that who they call the illegals, they should force them into the military. Did you hear this? Esau is a damn bastard, man. Go ahead.
One of her students, Sal Garcia, told me an Army recruiter promised to reverse his father's deportation to Mexico, again with no authority to deliver on the promise.
You see the pressure? The pressure and the lies and the dreams they sell you. These dudes are physicians of lies, doctors of lies.
They offered they would bring my father back from Mexico if I served a 4-year tour in the United States military.
I would caution anyone that if somebody tells you something that isn't in writing, then you ought to ask the question.
And there is the widely publicized recruitment story of Jesus Suarez del Solar. Jesus was born and raised in Tijuana, Mexico. When his family immigrated to California in 1999,
I think I saw this. I remember this.
a military recruiter quickly convinced the 17-year-old minor to enlist in the U.S. Marine Corps. Jesus' father begrudgingly co-signed the agreement.
And the military recruiter played with my son's dream.
His father says the recruiter told Jesus the Marines would fulfill his dream of becoming a federal narcotics agent in exchange for just 1 year of military service.
You hear this lie? You hear this lie, and people believe this, man. People believe this. People really believe this.
It's not 1 year, it's 8 years.
Jesus, newly married and with a newborn son, failed to read his military contract. By March 2003, Jesus had been shipped to Iraq with his fellow Marines. He's seen here in a television news interview on the first day of the war.
His father crying, man. They don't target so-called white people the way they target so-called blacks and Hispanics, man. They don't do that, man. They put us in the worst neighborhoods and condition our minds to be savages and animals. And then they convince you that they're going to civilize you by having you join the military, man. They make you believe they're going to civilize you and put you in a whole different boat by joining the military. It's a lie, man. It's a goddamn lie, and people eat this crap up, man. And it's sad, man. It's sad. But again, the Lord said, you're not to trust your enemies, man. You never trust your enemies. And you got sisters joining this crap, thinking the white man is going to reward them and they're going to have the best lives ever in America. When there's a chance you might not even come back and see your families and loved ones in America. But again, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And a lot of these recruiters are beasts and animals. And a lot of brothers and sisters, whether so-called black or so-called Hispanics, they don't take good heed to the enemy. They believe that these people are not the enemy. They believe they're going to fight for freedom and democracy in America, and that the threat is abroad, which is a lie to a certain extent. And to another extent, it's a reality, because America has done so much dirt and has been kicking people's asses all over the countries abroad that they mad. It's no wonder the Arabs, so-called Arabs, call America the Great Satan. That's not by error. That's a reality, man. The Great Satan, man. The Great Satan. It's sad, man. It's sad.
1 week later,
Jesus was killed when he stepped on an unexploded U.S. artillery shell.
in some cases, though, recruiters are taking a quieter, more underground approach at courting young Hispanics here. For example, these potential recruits are instructed to arrive in an underground parking garage at the back door.
That's exactly how they do it, man. But the way I see it is more open. I see these dudes running and jogging around the park like they already are in the military, jogging and just being brainwashed, man. Brainwashed.
Or of a recruiting office located inside this.
Just like that. You see this? Just like this. I see them doing this.
North of Los Angeles.
Just like that. Running like damn gazelles for the damn devil. Yeah. Running like damn gazelles for the damn devil, man. Crazy. Look at this article right here. Make no damn sense. Where is this? Military recruiters target blacks, Hispanics. U.S. military recruiters are making larger efforts to appeal to young African Americans and Latinos. Latino. Yet you say Hispanics are not Israelites. Why you didn't say African Americans and Chinese, or African Americans and Filipinos, or damn East Indians? Why you don't say that? Why is it always blacks and Hispanics? It says recruitment among blacks is down in recent years, but Hispanics are continuing to join the military in large numbers despite the continual insurgency in Iraq. This is old too. It says, in the effort of some opponents, opponents to keep military personnel out of public schools. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. After a few slow stretches, the United States Army reached its active duty recruiting goals for the first time in 2 months of this summer. This is an old article, though, but bear that in mind. It says, but let me see how old this is. Let me see how old this article is. It's from 2005. Now, as of recent, recruiting or people enlisting is low. Is low, but the key thing is they target so-called African Americans, like you see here highlighted, and Latinos. In poor neighborhoods, that's where they go and get the bodies from, man. That's where they get their bodies from. Not hard to figure out, not hard to see, but I'm not going to be long. I was just making a point that people are very gullible, and they believe that these devils have their best interests at heart. And that's just not true. It's not true at all. Let me see if I get this smaller. Not true at all. But, and you tell them that Esau is a devil, and there's a problem with that. They have a problem with that. You tell them that Esau is the devil, and get your head together, see the truth. They don't want to see it. It's like we did something wrong to them. Stupid people. Ecclesiasticus. Let me see if I get that smaller. Stupid people, man. Very dumb. But again, where we at? Where am I at? I think I'm in the wrong chapter. Yeah, but I'm not going to be long. I just wanted to show you that. I saw that picture of that sister, those two sisters, and to me they look ridiculous, man. To me they look absolutely ridiculous, and the sad thing is you can't tell brothers nothing. Oh, this is the wrong thing. I didn't want this. Let me go back here. But look at them running like damn gazelles. Look at them running like damn gazelles, man. Bottom line is, we gotta wake up, man. We gotta wake up. This man is desperate to get things back to where they were. He's desperate. The Lord said, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped, meaning the wise brother. The enemy is going to be to you as though you have wiped a looking glass. So you clean the looking glass, keep it nice and clean, so you can see the evil that's in this man. And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Meaning that evil is still in this man. This has not been wiped away. Then the 12th verse says, set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, meaning he takes over what you once owned, or where you lived, or what you dominated, or what you controlled. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. In other words, take the understanding of what this wisdom that comes from the Most High. But it's not just the military. You got to be aware of the enemy in all aspects of life, because he will take over, and that's exactly what's happening, not just to our people, but people all over the world. Esau, so-called Europeans, have taking over this world through trickery, lies, evil, wickedness, and they will recruit young Israelites who are weak in spirit because they're young or they're desperate. He will recruit them and have them do his dirty work all over the world. And that's what's happening now. It's a terrible thing, man, but that's the reality. That's what's happening all over the world now. Got you doing the dirty work, man. You know? Got you doing the dirty work. So when I see sisters like this, I just shake my head and keep it moving. If I can catch them, I'll tell them. Don't do that, sister. Don't join this devil's military. Don't do that. You're a child of the Most High. You come from kings and queens, and one day America will be overthrown. America will be overthrown. Baby, that's just on my mind. It's just me. I'm just saying. I'm out.